Zach Knight dumped a new. There were penis clouds here earlier, and this is what's left. They're messing up my camera. I think they're directly overhead, and that's why you're not seeing the penis shape. But these are, I'm not sure what this is. I believe that Zach Knight did drop a Nukkake right over me. And most of them to the south of me. This is the south view. There were penis clouds earlier, but by the time I discovered them and brought my computer over into my bedroom to get this picture, it just looks like Zach's will whack them away. But these are, well, these look like normal clouds. There were some penis clouds earlier. Actually, Zach's blowing them away. But as you can see, there's an overcast. This is all overcast, and there's no rain. Isn't that kind of strange? With clouds like this, we should have rain. There's no rain. They're just kind of like floating. It's like, I don't know. I think the penis clouds are right above me. I'm not sure. Jesus or somebody put a dome over me, and I think they're right above me. Zach Knight knows how to mess up cameras. Even if I did manage to get a picture of the penis shape, Zach Knight would mess it up. So he would use brain control and cause us not to see. But this is what I'm seeing right now. I'm assuming he's probably going to end up messing with his camera. But believe me, I'm getting symptoms of a Nukkake. He did something. So he did something. This is the south sky. South sky. He just like headed out towards this way. I don't have a camera. See those clouds? They look kind of gooey. They don't look like normal clouds. They look kind of gooey. It's like Jesus Christ put a dome. Yeah. Zach Knight's trying to clear it out because I'm taking these pictures. I can see that he's blowing some wet semen clouds. Yeah. Look at that. That right there looks really gooey. Right there. Something's floating. Weird. These don't look like normal clouds to me. They look really strange. They're kind of like semen on some of this stuff here. It looks like Jesus Christ put a dome over. It's kind of hard to see because this is not the best camera, and my eyes have improved since this morning. But as you can see, my eyes are a little irritated. Zach Knight has been exploding Nukkake over the Atlantic. Like yesterday morning, he did it over the Atlantic Ocean. And when I went for my walk yesterday, I saw these low-lying clouds, and they looked like penis clouds, like about 20 of them. And they were just piled on top of each other, like they were rolling all over each other. It was like from the ground up to about the middle of the sky, or almost 3/4 of the way, and they were kind of like rumbling, like looked like about 20 semen clouds all mixed up together, like he did about 20. And I had the worst headache. And the Nukkake aftermath, Jesus protects me, and he puts a dome over where I live, or my men do, so that when Zach Knight sends Nukkake out this way, I can feel the radiation effects, like it makes me feel disoriented. And see how irritated my eyes are? I went to bed at around 1 o'clock in the morning last night because I'm trying to obey Jesus. I usually go to bed like 5 in the morning. So but even though I went to bed early, I woke up at 3 with leg cramps, and I still had a headache. I took some Advil, which means I don't have salicylate intolerance because I can take Advil and nothing, I don't get any breathing problems, which I thought would happen to me. So Jesus was right. But look how you can see if you look in the color here. Yesterday, the color right there in the tear gland was pale. It was pale, which means, no, nothing's bothering the eye. But today, see the color that's kind of red? There's something as an irritant, and I'm cleaning my apartment because I'm obeying Jesus. I've been vacuuming, dusting, so it's not anything inside. It's coming from outside. And so when Terrance talked to me on Skype yesterday, I said, Terrance, why do I have such a headache? When I went for a walk today and I looked over the Atlantic Ocean, I saw these low-lying clouds from the ground up, and they looked really weird and suspicious. They didn't look like normal clouds. It looked like some bomb exploded, and that was like the uplift from the bomb, and it was just all over the Atlantic Ocean. And then they discovered that that the Zachnite had been exploding some Nukkake over the Atlantic. So I said, this is disgusting. I said, this is an environmental hazard. Can you imagine? I said, he's the worst. He's exploding so many Nukkake all over the world. He's probably destroying the Earth's ecosystem. My eyes are not this red looking. They're kind of irritated. That's from the Nukkake aftermath. They're red. They're irritated. It was worse when I first woke up. As soon as I started taking pictures of those clouds outside, I noticed a breeze was coming in. It's like Zachnite's trying to blow them all away now. He's trying to erase the evidence, and he's probably going to explain away those clouds. And I believe those were Nukkake. I believe that was floating semen up there, mixed with some other junk. They look kind of gooey and like they were floating. Apparently, I wrote some new conspiracy law. We shouldn't have to live in a world with Nukkake. Commonplace, but it shouldn't be like this. So here's what I wrote. Laws regarding Jesuit bombs. The 98.0 S, and it's in my Conspiracy Laws in Government, Part 3. The Gabriel Fox News Channel will regularly cover the environmental damage done to the earth by the Jesuit order from their bombs and weapons. To willingly and knowingly launch any bomb that causes irreparable environmental damage to the earth that cannot be fixed with the motive to build up the Jesuit empire on earth will bring the death penalty as a Jesuit conspirator to the Jesuit order, where the Jesuits will need to turn over 1 million Jesuits for execution for each violation. Those executed must be Jesuits who willingly and knowingly supported the launch of the bomb and who were part of the Jesuit conspiracy that promoted the launch of the bomb. The only Jesuit we will refuse to execute is Rule 13 due to the fact she's done a lot of good for the world and the environment. We will also not execute Jesuits who, in their heart, did not approve of the bomb, which can be determined from mind. And he motion reads, if we cannot get 1 million Jesuits, we'll get what we can. But the launch of these bombs has become commonplace, and measures must be taken to discourage this. We must make a statement of outrage. The Nukkake the Jesuits have launched over the past couple years has done tremendous environmental damage, not counting the people killed. Hey, if Donald Trump or Bernie Sanders or Hillary Clinton did that, it'd be all over the news. But because the Jesuits did it, we don't even hear about it. This needs to be blasted all over the news. These bombs have done so much damage that the entire Earth's ecosystem has been affected. These bombs also disrupt brain-to-brain communications and make it easier for Jesuits to use evil brain control and cause many health problems for the humans in the vicinity of the explosion. Now, I'm not sure those were Nukkake bombs, clouds that I photographed, but they did look suspicious. And I have had a headache today, and I looked, so I know he did something. I put these laws out last night, so he probably did that in retaliation. So those probably were Nukkake clouds. The Jesuits should be forced to clean up their mess and fix what they've done. We will order their scientists to come up with a way to fix the damage, or else, for every Nukkake dropped, we will order the execution of 1 million Jesuits publicly on the Gabriel Fox News Channel. That's 00 on cable. Even if Jesuit scientists come up with a way to fix the mess, the bombs have a nasty aftermath that causes suffering and physical mental symptoms in those near the explosion. So for each bomb launched with evil motives, being a motive to be aggressive in the promotion of the Jesuit satanic empire, and not because they needed to launch the bomb to defend themselves from an evil attack against them, damages must be paid and 1 million Jesuits executed. Evil is defined as the motive for the action, and if the motive is to serve Satan willingly and knowingly, to assist him to be assertive in his goals for a world takeover, that is an evil motive because Satan is evil. Our nanotechnology research team needs to assess the amount of environmental damage the Earth has suffered because of all Jesuit bombs and present its findings on the Gabriel Fox News Channel. Then we must order the Jesuits to fix what they've done. If they won't or can't, they will be fined for the amount of damage they've done, and any future bombs they launch will cause us to demand the surrender of 1 million Jesuits for execution, as explained above. This will be for each bomb they launch. We make an exception if the bomb was launched in self-defense or in a righteous war because we were evil to them. We would be evil if we broke a contract with them and thus necessitated them to attack us, or if we did not keep our word, or if we murdered them without cause. But if they just launched Nukkakes with the motive to build up their bloody Jesuit satanic kingdom, they must surrender 1 million Jesuits as explained above for execution. The execution will first show footage of the bomb and the damage it has done, along with a montage footage that shows the damage from previous Jesuit bombs on the Gabriel Fox News Channel. This also will include their Nukkake bomb. Jesuits are sex perverts, so they take pride in they like to focus on feces and everything disgusting. So they like to make bombs that highlight these vulgar things because they're vulgar. The world will see footage from the 2011 Canadian Nukkake and all other Nukkake in a brief 10-minute segment like a flash. This will be on the Gabriel Fox News Channel. Then the Jesuits behind these bombs will be presented for execution. These bombs affect millions. In fact, they've killed millions with these bombs already. So demanding 1 million Jesuits for execution is a reasonable request. Okay, all I have to say is, when I made that law, look how my eyes are red, okay? This is from the Nukkake. I wrote that law last night and published it last night. And in retaliation, I noticed my headache started getting worse. It was starting to get a little better in the evening. Yesterday morning, it was when they launched them. That's what Terrance told me. Started getting a little better in the evening, and then my headache got worse as soon as I started writing the law. It was like Zach Knight said, "Oh, you're going to write this? Well, we're going to drop the bombs right on you, Gail." I think that's just what he did. Because, last night, I had such a horrible headache. I kept waking up every 2 hours. I'd wake up and I'd go, "Oh God, what a headache." It was so bad I couldn't sleep. I'd go to sleep and then the headache would wake me up. And apparently he dropped the bomb right over me. He said, "Well, why aren't you drowning in semen?" Jesus protects me. He puts a dome over me, but he does allow me to feel the effects like the radiation, like I'm feeling kind of woozy. The bomb puts radiation in the air, and so you're actually feeling the effects of the radiation. And they put other junk in there. They'll put stuff like the AIDS virus in the bomb, so that if the bomb hits ground and the area is flooded with semen, then everybody drowns in semen. If they live, they usually are pregnant. The women are pregnant, and they also have the AIDS virus or whatever other germs they stuck in the bomb. They change the mix of the bomb depending on what they want to do. We say, "Well, those are just allergy eyes." My eyes don't usually look this red. They're actually better than when I woke up. Because Atlantic Ocean, he did about 20 of them yesterday. There were like 20 penises all in a row, kind of mixed up all in high clouds, all looking like penis clouds, kind of all mishmashed together. And they didn't look like normal clouds. It looked like explosion clouds. People in the world, we'll probably give people special guns that only kill Jesuits. And if they won't turn over 1 million to us, we will allow law-abiding citizens to have these guns and just aim them whenever they go shopping. They can maybe wear it on their belt, and it'll kind of like go around and just zap any Jesuits, and we'll just do it ourselves. Jesuits are everywhere. We'll allow people to wear these. And if they won't surrender 1 million Jesuits, then we're going to put these zapper guns on people's belts or on their body, or maybe women can put them in their purse, and they will just kill the Jesuits. We'll let the citizens who are not Jesuits help us kill Jesuits. Really, really low. And they're kind of gooey and semeny looking.